It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game one is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game one of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see Seattle taking on the Utah Jazz. Take a look at Utah. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take game one of the series.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got LeBron James, Miles Turner out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Harris in at the 2. Now here's Rose. Jackson passes to Capella. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Rose. For Seattle, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. One falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gay outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. The shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. James in the post, guarded by Jackson. James finds Korver. Now Harris to the middle. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Jazz. Jackson's got the ball. It's stolen by Harris. On the wing, Korver. Antetokounmpo defending. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And stolen by LeBron. Down low. And the dunk by LeBron.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Passes to Capella. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Korver, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Outside Korver. And there's the pass to James. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Rose. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson from deep. Jordan with the rebound. LeBron outside over Jackson. And so it's Seattle heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm
always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the board.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Miles Turner out there with Kyle Korver. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's James, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pops it up for Jordan. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Korver against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Seattle. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy buckets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Korver against Antetokounmpo. Korver dishes to Harris. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Jordan kicks to LeBron. Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle.
Yeah, a strong defender is Capella. He uses his reach to bother shots and shooters, and I like the commitment he shows at that end of the floor.
Seattle leading by 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Over James with 1 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Bounce pass from Jordan. Rose against Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Gay in the corner. Launches a three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Gay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
James looking around. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Gay outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Jackson. Over James. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Seattle leading by 9. Harris outside. Pass to James. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello. Checking out Seattle. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Shaq. And now with the second half.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah. Rose is out there with Jackson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Gay in at the 4 spot.
Good concentration that time by Capella.
Outside Korver. Passes it to James. Over Jackson. No good from LeBron. Jazz trail by 9. Gay kicks to Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Seattle leading by 7. Outside Korver. Harris against Rose. A baseline J. Drained for 2 points. Harris has got 8.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Rose against Harris. Puts it up from 12. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Tipped away. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. James against Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. They've gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Greg Rose leading the way. Seattle grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harris passes to LeBron, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Turner inside. He's covered by Gay. Shots good by Turner.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now here's Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
And James gets it to go. And Seattle leads by 7.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
Rose kicks to Gay. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by LeBron. Gay finds Jackson, 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harris. A second chance effort and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Seattle, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And Harris drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Jackson passes to Capella. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the paint, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Seattle ahead. They're up by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Seattle, they've got Turner. LeBron James is out there with Harris. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Antetokounmpo lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Utah. Left side, Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high-percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Now here's Jackson. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Korver. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. And James gets it to go on the assist by Korver. Korver's got 5 assists tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Seattle.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And the Jazz call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And Seattle leads by 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for Seattle. Korver kicks to LeBron. Harris passes to James. Shot clock at 5. A fader. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From 10 feet out, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
There's the pass to LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And James drills them both.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And James is an all-around talent, a fantastic passer who actively looks to get his guys going.
Now here's Jackson. Takes the 3. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for Seattle.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral, taking and making shots time and time again.
Here is Korver. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harris against Rose. Harris dishes to James. Fades away. And another basket for Seattle.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For
Headed straight to the top. I only play to win, about to close up shop. So stopping.